This day, the 1st of January, 1936, Hitler was visited by a vision. And the vision told him that the whole world would declare war on him, and all would be brought to ruin. All that he had fought so hard to build in his precious Third Reich would be brought to ruin. But the vision said there was a way. A vision of hope appeared to him. A way in which he could not lose. A way in which the Reich could actually last 1,000 years. Yes, the world would rally against him, but he would have no fear, because he knew of the sacred text. What's the sacred text, you ask? Well, let me show you. Let me show you that amazing text that he found. And he found this text in the Steam description of the Ragnarok 1937 mod. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here it is. So, yeah. The mod maker recommends recruit difficulty for the 1937 start. And let me tell you, I am sick of losing. And you can't get that mad at me for playing with the recommended settings, can you? Gosh, Christo, what are you talking about? Of course we can. We're going to play on Recruit. Recruit means two things. Firstly, it means we get the following bonuses. 25% more political power, 20% more production efficiency, 30% less resources penalty, which is multiplicative, not additive, sadly. 7% research speed, and 25% less fuel consumption. That's the first thing it means. The second thing it means is you can go into the comments of this video and say, hey, Christo, you big poopy head, Recruit is too easy. Here's a video of me beating it on regular. A little twist there at the end. You only get to say that if you can upload a video of you breeding it on regular. Those are the rules. Understand? Okay. Those are the rules. And with the rules thusly established, let's do it. Let's try it. So, the flowchart remains very much the same. We're going to get very similar technologies. And we are going to go the tanks route, not the tanks and infantry route. We tested that on stream, not on YouTube. So sorry you didn't see the test, but it doesn't work. Doesn't work well at all. Costs far, far too much. And the armor is not sufficient even if you buy it. Now, we are going on normal. There's all those. What do we want next? I think we'll get interwar. And then switch from interwar onto doctrine once we finish this. Okay, the other thing we noticed, and when I say we noticed, I mean someone smart pointed it out, is you can actually demand Sudetenland in this mod without triggering an early war. So we're going to demand the Sudetenland from them, and that will make it much, much easier for us to capitulate Czechoslovakia, because we won't have to have a problem with all these level 5 forts that they get. We'll be able to just crush into this tile, probably, and this tile from like 4 directions. So it should be much easier. We are going to try and push to the Vistula. Okay, that's the plan. Let's do a little bit of setup. We need 20 factories. Why do I have so few military factories? Did we not get a bunch of military factories at the start? Like, am I just totally forgetting? Should I not have more factories than this? Am I crazy? I think I'm crazy, right? Because when it bypasses these focuses, these don't give you any factories. I'm pretty sure I'm crazy. Alright. So, mills. Decisions. No. Government. Gimme that, war industrialist. Factories-wise, we want one less of these. We established that we only need one on each of these. No planes, none of that nonsense. See, there's our extra factories. I knew I wasn't crazy. Want a bunch of this. A bunch of this. 20 on this. 3, maybe 4 on self-propelled artillery. And then basically the rest on infantry equipment. Looks good. Armies. We're going to organize now. We're going to have one pushing army. And then a bunch of normal ones. One here. This army seems like it might be a bit overstretched. Let's do this. Okay, and the tanks, of course, need their own army. They go under Klug, and they get Guderian. And we need one here. And the line that we're going to try and establish here. I thought about this. A bit more aggressive. But I don't know. Maybe even that. Good luck, Corvin. Oh, I put this in the same army. Whoops. I'm being asked if I think this is easier or harder in La Resistance. It's harder because the AI is better. The AI has been upgraded in La Resistance. The spies don't matter. They're not worth investing in this scenario. I think if you were being like min-maxi, they might not be worth investing in any scenario, to be honest. It's possible I'm wrong. Like, there's some tech bonuses that you could get if you were really tryharding on that kind of stuff. That might be worth it, but in a lot of situations, I think they would just not be worth it. That can probably be one army. And then, obviously, the French border. Right, I didn't actually put you into a new army. I was thinking, it's funny, it keeps giving us the same colours. No, Christo, you dunderhead. It's just that you haven't created a new army. Okay. One here, which can probably be the same one as here. And I think this army can take responsibility for up here. Okay, so you and you get switched, not disbanded. And that other cav gets switched. Okay. With our starting XP, we build out the Panzer Division, which gets 2 more light tanks, 2 more motorized. Yes. And the infantry, which... maybe we don't get rid of the engineer company. Now we're on recruit. Takes 30 support equipment. 30 support equipment is very expensive, though. Yeah, we're going to push with tanks. We don't need these. But we are going to go for 30 with infantry. So we'll start building towards that as we go here. Cool. Deploy them. Have at it. Okay. And the tanks will be placed here and here, as ever. And one of them will be placed here. And do this. And one of them will be placed here. And we'll do this. And then another one of them will be placed probably here. Well, that bit we won't get, so probably here. And kind of cut in here. And one of them will be on Bratislava. Okay. Save. No, we haven't finished organizing the army yet. So the top right ones, this is where the hardest fighting will be. Well, actually, that's only early on. earlier on, the hardest fighting will be over here. Yeah, no, let's give the best generals over here. So you and you and you and you and you can go under that guy. And then you lot in the east. And we go top down on these general orientations. Where are you? Where are your troops state assigned? You're not. You should be here. You come out. And go, no, come out. You go in here, you go here. Okay, and you need generals. You're going to be the Austrian general. You guys are the main pushers. So you get these big name laddies. Not Bok, though. Bok goes here. Because that push is so difficult. Okay. Now you go here. Kurt, yeah. You're a good chap. And you're good too. And you get Rundstedt. Or Modal. I don't want to use Rundstedt because he's old guard. Okay, save. New start. Okay. Boom. You should actually move to your front line. Likewise. Okay. Building's being done. We don't get any bonus to building, I don't believe. Yeah. God, look how many bonuses we get to construction to begin with. It's crazy good. We are going war economy a bit later. Remember, we're going army innovations, Rhineland-Anschluss, then war economy, then KDF-Wagen, and then... Oh, no. Do we have time for Sudetenland then? We should do, right? We do... One second. We do army innovations, Rhineland-Anschluss, war economy, demand the Sudetenland, then KDF-Wagen. Hello, my lovely girl. I'm going to win it this time. Do you believe in me? It's my 7th time in a row losing, so you might be ill-advised if you believed in me.
Yeah.
We're going to try and get 7 Light Panzer 26 widths. Will there be 26 width by the time we put the SPA in there? Not sure. I think so. We are going to send volunteers to the Spanish Civil War because I think the Army XP will be good. Yeah, once we get the Austrian Field Marshal in there, once we do Anschluss, that'll be nice. Alright, I didn't mess with naval production. Not that it matters, really. The seas are not going to be very relevant to us, given that we have the high seas fleet of every major power arrayed against us. But I will cancel those and replace them with massed convoy production. Okay. We are going to go straight to the harsh occupation law that we did last time as well. I think that worked pretty well. We've got 30 days left exactly on this. That's so perfect. That means this can be army doctrine research. That's really ideal. Okay, now we need the production of the SPAA. Sorry, SPA. We're not building SPAA this time. What was the ratio on those? I think if we put 4 factories on it, we'll be in good shape. We'll start with 3, stealing a few from there. Alright, SPA in production. Sorry, SPA. And away with Ragnarok. Okay, 8 months. No, 10 months till the entire world declares war on us simultaneously. And we're feeling good. Alright. We can do promises of peace. That'd be kind of ironic, wouldn't it? I don't think we need to do that. What does the Ragnarok event give us? Does it give us war support? Could we maybe spend war support to get stability, to get just a little bit more factory output? I don't know. It might give you stability. Well, we'll learn this time, I guess. Okay, don't really have to do anything until that finishes. Might as well queue up the Brandenburg, Württemberg, Westphalen stuff. There's army innovations, so straight into Rhineland, remember? Will we be able to get people deployed fast enough to do Anschluss in time? I think we will. Especially because I think I'm going to grow the infantry to straight up to 30 width as fast as we can, which will obviously get a lot more manpower deployed into the field in a hurry. Up to 412,000 now. Yeah, straight onto mechanical computing. Yes. And we got this focus done. I actually wasted a couple of days of research there. That's very unfortunate. All right, give me elastic defense. That'll help. There's our 150. Give me the Krupp industrial complex, whatever you want to call it. Right, so to put that light SPAA in, which we do also want to do, we need just a little bit more XP. We are going to want 2 battalions of light self-propelled guns, I think. Yeah, almost certainly. Are we going to get enough guys deployed? How much manpower do we have in training right now? Oh, yeah, we'll be able to get to 550,000 in time to do the Anschluss demands. Well, actually, how long until these guys deploy? The 2nd of May. When's this going to finish? Does it not tell you that when you hover over it yet? Paradox. Get on it. Okay, there's 5 XP. I'll put that into some light self-propelled artillery. Yeah, we're going to have 26 width tanks, which is a little bit... I mean, it's a bit thick. It's a bit thick, but we're... I think we have the production capacity to keep up with that kind of thing now. So we should be okay. We're getting close to full-on fuel, so just to be safe, let's build a fuel silo in Franken and try and make sure we get that sorted so we can store fuel. Because given those light tanks we're building, we will need a little bit of extra fuel storage. And I didn't really like us delaying our next research in order to get concentrated 2 with the bonus. So I think I'm actually going to use the bonus on improved machine tools. 10% production efficiency cap is still a really, really valuable bonus. Slightly less valuable, but still darn good, if you ask me. And you're on my stream, so I assume you would ask me. All right, let's put these guys on the Czechoslovakian border. That's just about the right number there. Yeah, we're massively underproducing infantry equipment, obviously, but we're working on that. And obviously capturing all the stuff out of Austria will help. Excuse me. We're definitely going to have to change the manpower law early, given our increased industrial capacity this time. We're going to be able to produce enough guns to get more and more stuff out there. We'll use Klug as the pushing army to begin with. There's Anschluss. We do indeed meet the requirements for it. I will change the manpower law. Well, do we change it now? Yeah, because nothing else has a long-term payout, so let's change the manpower law. Extensive conscription implemented, which means they'll start mobilizing up. 0.006 mobilizing per day is not bad. This is much slower than we're used to, of course, because we're going with so much thicker divisions. But that's just to be expected, and it's really not a concern, because the fact that our divisions are so much thicker means, obviously, you know, we'll get less, but their ability to not lose, critically, their ability to not lose infantry equipment under the kind of sustained attack you know the Soviets and Italians are going to bring to bear, that's what's going to save us. Could do with crushing the Communist and Democratic Party. Why build convoys if you're not going to trade? Because they're just they're my like base state of dockyards. Like if you don't care about building anything, just build convoys. And we really sincerely do not care about building anything. We will get an armor genius, followed by an infantry genius, followed by, what's his name? Rundstedt. We're going to have a bit extra political power this time. So actually, there's a case to be made that we should get Goebbels. Because that war support would mean we wouldn't have to justify to get high enough war support. To get the war economy, that is. Do we get Sudetenland before we get war economy? I don't think so. There's concentrated 1, straight on to concentrated 2, easy choice. Let's rally the navy to Kiel. Good. Why did you let MIFO bills run out? We didn't. They automatically renew and you have to press a button to cancel them now. It's a very good change in this. I believe that's in the free patch. If it was in the DLC, I'd be having words. Like, that would be ridiculous. So we have 4,000 support equipment right now. We might be able to afford to do this. much as I'm not hugely keen on it. Hello. Oh, hang on. All right, so let's put. Yes, we're gonna. There goes the Spanish Civil War. Good. So that's an opportunity for us to gain some army experience. So we'll grab these 2 lads. We can send 3 actually, I believe. Grab these 3. Hello, hello. 3, yes, 3. Send these 3. Could send planes. I'm gonna send planes. This, by the way, is a Endless Space 2 soundtrack, which is kind of nice, isn't it? Merge up. Go to 440 and split down. Excuse me? Did I not send you to... Oh, I was going to send planes? Never do I? Alright, we can send 185. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Right, you guys go here. You guys. Excuse me, you guys. Thank you. Alright, any generals that we need to give traits? Yes. You need charismatic. You need panzer expert. You need charismatic. Could have given him aggressive assault. Just get +1 attack maybe, but... Great music. Glad you like it. I like it too. There's 5 XP. Put them in. Okay, so deficit of this is going to last 500 days. Obviously, not superb. So we are now going to do war economy. And we are going to straight up delete all the new Austrian divisions. Good. Okay, you here. You here. You guys on your defensive line. You guys extended out. And room for a tank just here. Okay, that production on these guys is obviously not good enough, so we'll put 1 more on there. What's the deficit on you guys like? Probably more manageable, 150 days. Yeah, good. So I think we are going to be able to get out the number that we've currently queued. Let's get these in. Thuringen can stay high. Rhineland should get lowered. Westphalen can get lowered. In fact, let's just cancel it so we remember that Rhineland needs to go first. There's our change. We don't even need the war economy guy, do we? He would give us a bit more fascism support though, and we are going to have time to get all the others we want, so let's do that. Now we are going to pay attention to this because we could really do with the army XP. First off, any planned attacks? No. The war just started, so that makes all kinds of sense. In which case, we're just going to throw them into combat with Rommel leading them. We let them briefly regain some org. Oh, and this is actually a pocket that we have the potential to be part of closing. You always want to try and be part of closing pockets because, and I know some of you will be sick of me saying this, but the reason you want to always be part of closing pockets is because they give you way more general XP, because you get general XP based on casualty ratios. Now, are there any other changes we want to make? Well, the Chanel division needs... I mean, we could start growing the Chanel division. We could also consider putting these back in, because we can actually afford to, right? Yeah, we can actually afford to do this. So let's do it. I mean, it's the movement speed is nice. And the entrenchment, it's not very good, but it doesn't hurt. So let's do that. Even though that does mean we kind of wasted some XP on a lot of our units, but... What are you going to do? So yeah, we'll have those guys just throw themselves into the abyss in exchange for experience. That's very much worthwhile in my mind. There's improved machine tools. Radio is obviously vital. After mechanical computing, we'll get the basic upgrades. No, Santos. What's our infantry deficit looking like? It's another 9 days. Okay. Let's try and make it so we can make that match roughly how much time we have left. Basically, put it in serial. Sorry, in just one, and then add a bunch. Yeah, that seems good. And then it's just like SPAA that's going to be holding us up. But once that gets up there, you know, I mean, what is the deficit? It's still way too long, right? Yeah, 300 days. Put one more on that then. Modify the government. No, we don't need to do that. Why doesn't Hanover have any? It's weird. When Württemberg does? Oh, well, I mean, Württemberg makes sense, but... okay, so need 3 more here. Excuse me? Oh, wrong one. Alright, that fills out your front. No, you need 1 more. The problem with these 30 wits is we might not quite be able to get enough of them out before the war starts. You're going to be out on the 4th of December, so it's going to be pretty close now. We'll see. Could do with you up here, please. And a couple down here. You don't have a general because... Right, he's down here. Just once again, throw yourself in there for my XP. I think I am going to sacrifice a little bit of this efficiency to put 2 upgrades on the artillery armament, just to get a little bit more soft attack out of them. No, we just need numbers. In fact, we do just need numbers, so we don't actually need any more XP. Well, there's still a general XP, I guess. There's mechanical computing. Get me the breakthrough now. You go down here. So it's going to be close in terms of getting these guys deployed. Like this guy, obviously, we won't be able to... Well, actually, we would if we had him fully equipped. How's that infantry deficit? Met in 50 days. How many days between now and the war breaking out? I could do with that, like, mod. Built-in way to just tell me that. Now we demand the Sudetenlands. We're on historical focuses, so they'll definitely say yes to that demand. At least they should. We'll see, I guess. Last one there. Good. Now we obviously need more infantry up here. We might have mucked up and made the infantry too large, and therefore not be able to actually deploy enough of them to fill the front, which would be an issue. We'd need to just restart immediately, essentially. When are you going to get out? 2nd of January is a bit late, honestly. Let's cancel a bunch of these at the bottom. Just try and get these guys trained up more. No, actually. I'm going to say no this time. You need infantry expert, and then we just need Rundstedt, and we're good. Okay, and this is going to finish in time, right? Yes. Okay. Next, need a factory here. Here and here, then good. Okay. We have enough numbers here. We obviously need more here, and we need those tanks. If we can have those tanks out pronto, that would be good. These guys are now filling up. That's good. Yeah, you can add a few more. At least a few more. This tank will be the Bratislava tank. Just have to make certain we get Bratislava. And then we need 1 more tank. Well, maybe we don't need another tank for Czechoslovakia, but I want to just to be sure. And then all tanks after that go on the French border. When are you going to come out? 8th of January. So I think once this finishes, we definitely go on... we definitely go on training troops. Yeah. We're going to struggle with infantry count. Because we went pretty hard on tanks from the very beginning. But I think that's okay. I think that was wise. We got some very nice tank numbers now. And we're almost going to be full on SPAA soon. We're actually filling up on light tanks. So we can start another one training. Right, you guys, obviously, we need to fill some holes in the line here. Well, it did it again. Why is it grabbing units that I quite clearly did not select? That's weird. So it's December. It's time to do this, unfortunately. We need 2 more up here. We probably need 1 more here. We definitely need 6, 7, 1, 2. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 5 more here. So one of those guys and these guys can go. Need 1, 2 at minimum. 1 at minimum. Spare, we need 1 here at minimum. Spare ones go over here. Okay, no one's full. Spare tank goes here. And then the last few tanks would deploy if only they have the light SPAA. Get rushed out and go here. And then you guys all selectively train. Next research should be maybe way ahead of time industrial. No, fuel. Unit conference, they said yes. Okay, save. Slow it down a bit. Everyone moves in. Peace for now, at least. Get a few more guys. So that's really good. It puts them... It's good to do it in this order as well, because us taking this now means they have no entrenchment on all these units. No, you're meant to be selectively training. Yes, but these guys are actually all needing training. Okay, next we go... We don't need training anymore. I mean, we don't need... Army XP anymore. So we need 1 more here. 1 here, so rather. Delete those. Why do you just have 1 here? I could have sworn I put another one in. Go here. So right now we really have the absolute bare minimum in terms of troops. In terms of numbers, anyway. In terms of size of the divisions, they're not bad, but okay. The rest go here. Good. You guys strat redeploy to the front so you can get a bit of training or whatever you call it, plan preparation. You come up here. You, and you come on this new plan. New super secret plan. To use less troops to do more stuff. It's a great idea. Okay. You guys trained yet? What are you at? 95? Why isn't it going up? Should be going up faster than that. It's coming in soon. 19 days till concentrated. We can do a well ahead of time concentrated 3. Start exercising if you would, Czechoslovakia, please. It would be really good for me. You're at 80, 98, 99. And trained. Okay, stop exercising. So that's I mean, it's a big deal. It's a 25% combat modifier if we had left them training. So, Air Force that's meaningful, come here. Air Force that's against the British convoys, go here. Are we ready? Are there any gaps? Remember, these guys are they're 1.5 troops each compared to last run. Okay, you obviously need to be rush deployed. And is that where we want you? We do have a tank here and here to help with Poland. And one here without an attack plan to help here. He should definitely not be there. He should definitely be down here. So it might actually be harder to push into Czechoslovakia, ironically enough, just because they now have enough men to man their whole front. Get over here. Okay, unpause. I rush deployed that guy, right? No, I did not. Okay, rush deploy him. Gonna need a couple more of those as well. Quite a few more of those. Okay. I think we're ready. Am I missing anything? Don't think so. We don't have the men to design like concentrated attacks or anything. But what are you guys doing? You're in a weird second angle here. I guess that's not the worst thing in the world, actually. If you were to attack into Poland, some of you anyway. No, no, no. There's a New Year's fiasco. You stay there. Okay, fighters. No, split down way too much. Merge up. You split, split. You split, split, split. You the one that split, 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 split. Good. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lots of fighters there. Those ones there. Okay. Now the rest of them, I'm basically going to send half here. And half here. Okay. I didn't send any fighters there, huh? Gonna need some of those. And why have we got transport planes here? Some of you. Well, one of you. Diplomatic conference in London. Nicht gut indeed. You guys like that. Activate these. They're not quite as new to air zone, I think, because that does that tick away? Yeah, recently arrived in region does tick away even before the war starts. I feel pretty good. There goes the end of the Spanish Civil War. And here comes the war against us. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about Czechoslovakia maybe actually ironically being harder to kill. Because of the fact that they now have men on their whole front. But we do have 2 tanks on them, unlike last time. So here we go. Ready to give it another go. Ready for the next go round. Let's see if we can pull it off this time, shall we? We're going to definitely try and get Spain and Portugal to capitulate this time. I think we could do that. It'll be difficult, but I think we can do it. Let me know if you believe in me. I'm not sure I do. Alright, but the actual war fight, the actual war will take place in the next episode. Until then, thank you ever so very much for watching, and I will see you. Let me just assign this guy so I don't forget. And I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.